the salmon down. Usually I start off by putting it on a towel, because salmon can often be slimy, oily, and stuff to slide around on the table, and I don't want that to happen. I'm going to start off by cutting into it on this side here, just to kind of loosen the head up. And then when I get here, I'm going to turn the knife this way, and jab a little bit on this side, just to get down. All I'm reaching for with my knife is that middle bone. And I'm going to kind of bow the knife as I'm in there, so I can ride the bones. And whenever I can, I have to start off by kind of coming in this way, but whenever I can, I'm going to lay the knife in like this, so that I have enough support of the pin bones as I'm sliding the knife along. I usually like to release the tail. I don't know why, I just do. First, early on, and I'll come back to the top. Get over the top of the spine. Then I'll start carving on this side. Anybody want to come over here to watch what I'm doing? Might be a better side, because you're not going to see anything over here. So I started out by just getting to the middle bone, slid my knife down, riding on here, and then I'm going to come along the breastbones on this side here. And it's best to kind of just go in one nice smooth stroke, so that you don't have jagged cuts like what I yielded right there. That'll give you jagged cuts if you're not able to do one nice smooth coat. All of this meat that I have left over here on the bone, normally I'll scrape that.
Make it tall.
That's right. I'll just get in there with a spoon. And just scrape all this out. And I can use this for a multitude of items. Salmon mousse, salmon burger, you know.
Salmon burger?
Yeah. Salmon burger.
Chicks dig salmon burgers. I
know
that.
You're going to show me how to make one.
Yeah.
You need all the vanish I can get.
Alright, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it really easy. I'm just going to cut through to the other side of the head. Because normally with fish, you know, you would just turn it over and start filleting the other side. But because the head is so big, I don't like it. Props the fish up at a funky angle.
That's what she said.
I don't like it. You got that on camera?
I said that out loud?
I did.
Alright, good. And in fact, what I've learned that's an even easier method to fillet this is instead we're just going to come up right underneath it, and I'm going to cut right down the spine.
I haven't seen that before.
And I'm kind of have the knife just barely angled a little bit upward here, so that I'm going into the spine.
Wow.
I haven't seen that way yet.
Now, you know, the bad thing about it is that it leaves a little bit more meat behind than I normally choose. But it's a really clean, easy way to do it. And then again, I'm going to save all of this stuff anyway. Pull all that off. And utilize it. There's a beautiful color on this salmon too. Then I'm going to go back across.
So you're going to make salmon burgers.
On this side. And I'm just going to start trimming her up. Okay. Just running my knife in and get all this off. All this thin meat that I don't want. And I'm going to cut this part of the breastbones out of here, or belly bone really. Again, trying to just go in smooth strokes. Now a lot of restaurants or purveyors that you get salmon from, they're going to get the whole salmons in, and they're going to come with the knife and they're going to cut straight through right here and just make it so that it's a straight, even cut. Now, I don't do that because I'm cheap and I like to utilize everything.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I can get a few extra fillets out of this way. All right. Now this was the side where I put the knife under, and this white that's right here, this is all from the spine. So I just gotta make sure I can come back and get it. And that's the way I'm treating it there. Sometimes I have to get in there and I'll only have little bits of it, and I'll have to kind of get in there with the knife and shave it off because it's so slim, slight. And then I take the skin off. I like to take the skin before I do the bones.
Good sharp knife also.
A good sharp knife is what it's all about.
Yeah, really sharp knife.
All right. Nice clean skin. All right. And then last we get the pin bones. First I'm going to ask them to stand at attention, everyone. Everybody up, 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 up. Oh, man. The funniest sign that I saw on the race, because everybody's holding up posters, lots of people screaming along the way, cheering and stuff, was, "Run faster. The zombies are right behind you."
That's great.
And I was going to pull them out individually. And I usually just kind of put them on my hand just to have somewhere quick and easy to place them. So I can keep going. Woo!
Whoop.
That's why I don't like working with gloves. And as opposed to most fish, or at least most white fish that have 7 bones, salmon has a lot more.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what's about the
I'm
amount?
not sure what the count is. I don't think I've ever stopped long enough to count them.
Oh.
I don't remember counting them. At least. I also want to check here front to the view.
Depend on the size.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually. I'd have to, count sometimes. I imagine it wouldn't really matter if I imagine that the anatomy of them would be the same. Just the bones would probably be denser or something, you know? Alright, so then I'm going to come back, and for our portioning, now normally for a restaurant what I do is I'll just go ahead and start cutting portions of the salmon out like that and go down. Different chefs will cut different ways. Some will do an angled cut. Some do it straight, whatever. I'm going to come through, and for our purposes, because in the school they usually like you to do it this way, I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to cut out the bloodline, which is not really that dark on salmon. I don't find it to be offensive in any way. It's not like tuna, which you can tell there's an actual taste difference because the bloodline is so dense and rich, and there's also a textural difference that you can really tell.
Tastes like
I'll
dead
put them up on
fish.
YouTube.
Yeah, right? Because it's so much blood in it. This is really just for more appearance sake. Just get the darker stuff off. In my opinion. I'm not even going to get it all stuck there. It's a bone or something.
Fish hook.
I don't know.
Fish hook.
I'll cut a portion like about there. Let's see what that is.
He's on a roll today.
He
About
is.
4 ounces, just over 4 ounces. That's good. And you see that will make a nice portion size when we have it wrapped up inside a packet. Oh, make sure you watch out for any scales on here.
Who's that new chef that's here?
Riette, his last name is Riette, Chef Riette, and he sounds French. The name is French. I don't know where he came from. I'll have to ask Chef Martin.
Russe.
Right.
You sounded French too.
Wow. The last thing was, but he was all American. What do I got here? I can get 2 more portions of that. All right. So anybody who's doing the salmon want to try finishing